What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ViciousMarine channel. I'm here with Thunderceptor 11 on today's Player 1 Spotlight. And we're doing two things at once. This week, we're actually heading into the Twitch sphere by going live on Twitch as well. And we're going to have some fun today. And of course, Player 1 Spotlight was brought to you by the great people who... By me, I'm lying. It was brought up by me, and the reason why we brought Player 1 Spotlight into the forefront is due to the fact that I love creators, and I love the creators that just do, you know. And I'm not talking about the ones all the way up here. I'm talking about the ones that do this for fun and are out there having a good time. So this is gonna be awesome, and I just want to say a big shout out to anybody watching on Twitch right now. So I do notice the people on Twitch are on my other monitor, so don't worry about it. But we got to concentrate on the man of the hour right here, Thunderceptor. So Thunder, what's going on? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Tell me a little bit about myself.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know about yourself, yeah.
You think so, but you know, you never can be too short. I'm 28. I've been doing Twitch since March 10th this year, so not that long. Variety streamer, doing a bunch of different games. Got Fallout going on right now, do DLC, but it's been epic. You know, it's been such an amazing experience meeting all these new streamers and all these new viewers. It's been great. So I can't really complain at all. It's been awesome.
Nice, man. So that's pretty awesome. Where are you from, man? What parts of the world do you reside in? I mean, you don't have to tell your city.
Hey, no, I'm good. I'm good.
You don't have to tell the number of your house. We just want to know where in this world do you live in?
I live in Virginia now, but my entire life I lived in New York, Southeast New York, just north of New York City.
So you're like me. You're a New Yorker. You know. Well, I'm from Jersey.
Say I'm a New Yorker. I mean, hey, I'm a New York Rangers fan. I got the Yankees blood in me too.
Ah,
so.
Nice. That's perfect. I like that.
But yeah, I lived in Kentucky for a couple years also. Got that Southern hospitality, and then I came up to Virginia. So yeah.
Ah, very good. So this is already starting out to be good because you got that.
Oh, yeah.
Me too, man. You know, I was down in North Carolina, but this isn't about me. All right, man. So let's get into this conversation here, man, with Thunderceptor 11. And Thunder, let us know how in the world did you get involved with this crazy world of gaming?
You know, it's funny, and there's a reason why I wore this shirt. MagFest 2016 was the reason why I got into Twitch. I had a group of friends that said, let's go to a convention. Never been to a convention. And I figured, you know what? Let's just go. Let's see what happens. And I went, and I got introduced to Twitch there. And it's just been snowballing ever since. So it was all because of a convention, a small little convention, which is now pretty big out in Maryland. And that's where I got my start.
Well, we're going to be talking about conventions in the later
yeah, we are.
later weeks here. But right now, you got into, what was your very first game that you decided to jump into? What was the vibe? What was going through your head? Because listen, I mean, I'm old enough to know that I was known as a nerd anytime I play any video game. So playing video games now is the coolest thing ever. So let us know, like, what made you get into gaming, and what was your very first game that said, oh my God, I love this stuff?
Well, what got me into gaming, I was actually thinking about it this morning. It was actually my father, because I remember growing up, and he used to play DOS games, and I used to sit next to him just on the floor because he only had one chair. And there's this game called Freaky Funky Fuzzballs. It was a top-down you were playing against the computer. It was a top-down game, and you had to get to certain wands before the computer, and I was just in awe. The music was awesome, absolutely awesome. I have a big thing for game music. That's besides the point. But yeah, it was Freaky Funky Fuzzballs, and I just remember sitting there with my dad. I never needed to play. I just liked spending time with him and playing games, so that's where it kind of sunk in that, you know, I kind of like this stuff. In regards to a game that really told me, okay, I really like gaming, the first console I ever owned, although I played the Atari and all those, you know, the NES and everything like that, was probably the Mario 64. You know, you got the N64, and the first game that ever came with it was Mario 64. And it was my own console. It was mine. I could do whatever I wanted with it. It was great. I was so excited for those that have played it, which was probably everybody. I didn't know you could go inside the castle. So as soon as I jumped on the tree, I stayed there for a week and was just jumping from tree to tree. I swam in the water with the fish. I didn't do anything else. I was just in the courtyard. That was it. So I think that's when I finally realized that, you know, I love this. So why not keep going? And it led to another game, and then to another game, and then here we are.
Very nice, man. I like that. So, and it's true. A lot of people grew up with the N64, and immediately, Mario 64 was it. And personally, I'm such a huge PlayStation fan that I'm very bad at this stuff. Because I love Sony. What was your driving force and motivation then to begin moving from local play at home into the streaming world for you?
You know what? I like running experiments. I'm very analytical, and I figured, you know what? Let's take a shot at it. I have something I had an interest in. It's something that I'd like to learn. I love learning new things, so I figured, you know what? Let's combine gaming with socializing even more, and I figured let's just run with it. And I read Reddit posts. I study other streamers. I meet new people. I network, and I learn to make myself better and to help other people make themselves better. So that's kind of the driving force. It's more like supporting other people on Twitch. That's kind of the driving force more than anything.
So you support gamers more than the whole aspect of like you just want people to watch you live all the time.
I take more pleasure in anyone that knows me, and there's a good amount of people. Any streamer that I've become friends with, they know that I'm about support. Whether it's a raid or it's if I'm not playing, if I'm not streaming, I'm hosting somebody else. I'm chatting, I'm getting to know other people. That's just how I am. I take way more pleasure in supporting somebody else, helping them win their Ankh-bot, something like that, more than streaming myself. I love streaming myself, don't get me wrong, but I like supporting and seeing how happy they are when something works for them more than anything else.
So tell me a little bit more about this, about streaming yourself. What are the games that you play the most? Like, what are you into?
Oh, Fallout 4 is the big one. I think that's really what got me my start in the first place. I was doing a stream, I think, beginning of April, and it jumped up to like 85 people, and 60 people followed, and it's just been uphill ever since. So Fallout 4 is a big one. I am a really big New York Rangers fan, really big hockey fan. So shout out to all my NHL 16.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. That's how I met you. I landed on your NHL game, and I was just like, different. Sports is different. It's something different to stream on Twitch. Not a lot of people will sit there and kind of play it, the whole, sit there and play and watch an entire game be played. So, yeah.
And they get into it too. I mean, I have a command that, it's !goal that's only activated during the NHL 16 stream, and they spam that. So, I mean, I play against some of the best players in the world because I've been trained by one of my mods who's actually ranked number 13th in the world right now. So,
on NHL? On the game? Wow,
yep,
that's crazy.
We've had people from Finland come in. I mean, I've done research on how many countries have visited my channel alone. It's like 42 different countries. It's unbelievable.
That's
so we have awesome. A huge hockey following, which
that's
is great.
Pretty awesome. I like that. That's supporting. You know what I'm saying? So let's move here to a little game I like to play, the rapid fire. Make sure you drink a little water, get what you gotta do.
I can do that.
These questions is gonna be, rather quickly. Just get them. First thing that pops into your mind, don't even think twice, man. Just let it out.
All right.
All right. Just even if you have to curse. Give me your favorite game of all time.
A Zelda Ocarina of Time.
What was or is your favorite snack while gaming?
Double stuffed Oreos.
The last show you have binged on.
House of Cards.
Wow. Yeah. I like asking those same three questions. It's different from everyone, right? Everybody has a different answer.
Gotta love Kevin Spacey, man.
That was pretty cool. Thank you for your quick rapid question answers there. See, that was pretty quick. I'm gonna be switching them up later on after this and answer some really juicy question. I can't ask any of those.
Oh, okay. Right. Bring it on.
What are your overall goals and your future projections for your stream and where you're going? And are you planning on moving into YouTube, or are you on YouTube?
I have a YouTube account. It's more for my archive. I need to start learning how to edit, but it's something I'd like to do eventually. So any videos that's on there, it's the same name, Thunderceptor 11, but it's more on my archive and my old stuff. So it's a future project. I have a list of like 60 things I'm working on. But my future projections, I have none. I'm kind of just rolling with it day by day, enjoying every single stream as if it's my last. And if something comes out of it, great. If not, it's just been a fun hobby, and I get to meet tons of great people. So it's a win-win for me.
So you basically just are doing it for fun. You're not looking anything in your mind that you want to pursue. Maybe partner up with Twitch. I don't know. Like I'm learning of Twitch through you guys. Super noob here. So
tell me. It would be nice, but it's if that's going to be the end goal, I'm not doing it for fun. Then why am I doing it at all? I mean, I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it, like meeting other people. So if it happens, great. If not, I'm still going to have just as much fun.
Very good. I like that. If you had one piece of advice for anyone in the gaming industry or streaming industry, how would you go about telling them? Like, if you sat down with them, what would you give them?
I would tell them to play what they want to play. Don't be swayed by your viewers. Enjoy what you're doing and support other people, because there's something about networking and getting to know other people that at least to me, that makes the whole thing just completely enjoyable. So if you could do what you love, be engaging in chat and support other people, to me that's all you need.
Very nice.
Doesn't matter how bad your channel looks, like in regards to design, just be friendly, be supportive, and you should be good.
So for someone like me who's I know you already scolded me earlier today. You were like, you need to stream longer. You were streaming for like half an hour, and then I tried looking for you, and you were gone. What would you say to me about that? Because there's a lot of people who get turned off by the fact that they're streaming for a couple hours. They don't get anybody but themselves because they're viewing themselves to see if anybody comes on the chat, obviously.
Right.
So what would you give someone like me, a brand new streamer? Actually, yeah, brand new streamer, because I've never decided to stream on video games. I've done everything else but streaming video games.
Well, first I'd say you really need to work on your Call of Duty skills, because I've been watching some of your streams,
This
man,
interview is over.
And I'm just saying, I think you need to, you got the left trigger down, but the whole aiming thing.
It's funny because let me defend myself on this, okay? You happened to miss a hell of a game on Saturday night.
Right.
37-4, which I'm going to be putting up the footage later.
Okay.
If you want to go watch it. Once in a while, I tend to just get wrecked.
Now, was that a server of just like new people, or?
No, it was just me wrecking people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So no bots. Wasn't any bots?
No, I don't do the bot thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just checking.
No, I don't do any of that stuff, man. But it's okay. You called me out, and for that, I will have to stream longer and stream better.
At least 3 hours. At least 3 hours.
Okay, at least 3 hours.
Yes.
Now I just got to find the time to stream 3 hours, because my problem, and we'll get into that later. If you were, to watch this 5 years later, what would you tell your future self?
What would I tell my future self? Make sure you have breakfast, because I don't eat a lot of breakfast.
That's
Seriously.
it.
Yeah, just
you've had people give each other good advice. You've had people tell their mother that to themselves to call their mother, and you, my friend, are here telling me that you just want to eat breakfast.
I need to make breakfast. I usually just get up in the morning, just run to work.
Breakfast is banging, just to let you know that. I make my breakfast.
Is a happy streamer, right?
That's true. I like that. Yeah, that's exactly how I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's some pretty good advice there that you would give the people in the world.
Yeah, have breakfast.
And have breakfast and tell yourself, So this has been great, man. Thunder, I want to thank you for coming on and being part of Player One Spotlight, and for telling us, your part of the world and what you do and how you stream and how you do it. And just, it's amazing to see people grow. Your current numbers at the moment?
My current numbers. We just hit 700 over the weekend. And we did another 20 last night. So it's been, and chat, last night's stream was just epic.
So how do I grow to 700? Do I gotta stream for 3 hours? What do I gotta do? So I want to be the guy that gets wrecked and gets pissed off and goes crazy on the stream. I think that's my gimmick. So go ahead. If that was my gimmick, what do I do?
And this is from someone who's incredibly analytical. Do not look at the numbers. Don't look at the numbers.
Don't look at the numbers.
And I have a hard time doing it too. If you do what you love, the numbers don't matter. I will act the same way if I have one person watching me or if I have 30,000 people watching me. It doesn't matter.
That advice. That advice is awesome.
Do what you love. Don't worry about the numbers. And if you have 2 people in chat that are just as engaging, and you had 20 people in chat that don't say a thing, who would you rather have?
That's true. I like that. I like that very much. Good job, Thunder. Good freaking
Thank
job.
you.
I love that.
I rehearsed the whole thing for like 6 hours.
He did rehearse that. He was rehearsing it before we went live. He was rehearsing this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let him kid you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on here to watch this video here on YouTube and all that good stuff, and and anybody who watched live. This has been awesome. Thunder, thank you for taking time out of your day and coming on here and letting us know what's up in the streaming world and in your streaming world exactly.
Thank you for having me. It was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is ViciousMarine. I'm out of here. Hoorah!